About when you were sparring with Muhammad Ali
Yes.
and he was calling you Shorty. Can you
Yeah.
tell us that story?
Yeah. Yeah. But, when I first met him down, and he had me to start working out with me. He said, "You can't say how you gonna beat nobody, shorty?" You know. And he said, "Cause I do this and do that." And he started moving like Muhammad Ali. All the fans were moving, and everybody just started laughing. Then and he said, when I got to work with him, he said, "No, he ain't no kickboxer. He a boxer. Want to beat up on kickboxer." Everybody started laughing. You know?
Don't worry, bro.
He's a fantastic person, good person, hard and everything.
Yeah.
But then when I thought I work with him, did this somewhere, and everybody started saying. Then he told him, then I would be champion of the world, even before I even got the title. You know, they say he gonna be champion of the world, and then.
And he was right.
Came when I beat up everybody, and then I became champion of the world.
Just like that.
Just
Just like that. What did he say? He said, told him if you better not to let you kick him.
He said, "I'm gonna work out with you now. Don't kick me, shorty. Don't kick me now. Don't kick me now." And then he kept moving. And then I was adapting his same movement and putting it into my kick. He said, "Oh, you kind of slick kind of person, ain't you?" But then he one of the greatest people you want to meet, though. He's funny all the time.
Yeah.
All the time he's funny. He always got something funny to lift you, to make you feel like you're not there by yourself.
And he told him to shoot you if you kicked him, right?
Now, you shoot me. I'm gonna shoot you if you kick me now. Take this. I'm gonna shoot you now if you kick me, shorty. Boy, he's just a fantastic person.
So how long did you know him?
Oh, I know him my whole career. When I first met him, cause one of his bodyguards was my best friend named Fred Williams.
Yeah.
And Fred introduced us together. Fred came out here and I got him a job with me at the PL Center, then at my gym. We started running the gym together. But Fred Williams was one of Muhammad Ali's bodyguards and best friends. And that's how I got this really knowing.
So you actually were sparring with him?
I sparred with everybody. I sparred with him, I sparred with Marvin Hagler, I sparred with Leonard, Pinkney Thomas. You know, all these dudes are very close to me. You know, very close to me. And this grace of God just made it grow that way. But everybody thought that I was just, since I was just a kid from the South, I wasn't going nowhere, you know, this kid. But I was one of the first black guys to have a dojo in Atlanta. You know, even my own people would walk by the gym and say, "Shoot, how you know that there? Black people don't do that there. Black people shoot you and cut you." You know, the thing that it was just imagine. And all of a sudden, I was on Church Street the other end by the police department then. And in front of my building was packed people, but people didn't want to come in, just looking through the window just to see how it was doing. He said, "Look at him, he killing people. Ooh, well, that ain't hurt that." But out of that there, my mom was my biggest fan, you know. My mom knew this was going to happen even before I knew it, because she had confidence in me. And my mom was about 4'10", you know. And she was my biggest fan, and the ones that really pushed me to learn how to fight.
She was tough, huh?
Yeah, she was my big lady.
She made you be tough?
Yeah. My mom helped everybody, and she was a cook.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was a cook. She was a cook at an Italian restaurant on Edgewater Drive. She stayed out there with the Higgs for years and years until she retired, you know. But she the one who really pushed me to be what I was, because I didn't want to be in the streets. I didn't want her to be working all her life. So all the money and stuff I made because to give it to her and to buy a home for my mom.
Good son.
You know, I bought her a home, I bought a car, I gave her my Cadillac, one of my Cadillac, because somebody picked up from the house and took her to the grocery store and left her. You know, and knowing leave my mom, that's sure enough
Not a good idea.
You know. That one talk, cause I will whoop you to, leave my mom. So I gave him my other car. I had 2 Fleetwood Cadillacs. So I gave him my Fleetwood Cadillac, and it had a TV in it, cause she wouldn't miss the stories.
Ah.
And so she rode to the grocery store, and she used to tease my sister, "Hey, I just drive my Cadillac. You take me to the store."
She didn't drive, huh?
No, my mom didn't drive. So she called all my other sisters to make them to drive around, to show them how to get to this place, that place, there. And she sits in the back of my Cadillac and watch TV. So all my Cadillacs had a TV in the back seat, big TV. She sit back there and watch her story, won't miss nothing. Hear the story, and she sister say, "Mama, let me go ahead." And no. You don't have my Cadillac out there, show hopping and doing this in my Cadillac, And she couldn't drive a lick, but she was my best friend. That's why, at the day, the other people, just the way people act now, I never had that because for my family, all family was always abundant of tightness. So when I made it, my family made it, And I done made it all the way to the top, and the only thing that put me down is my own people. Because how I was raised up. Oh, how you know this? He's from Florida there. I'm the first American to ever go to Japan to do what I did.
What year was that?
That was in 1980? 1980, I went to Japan to beat up all the Japanese. That picture right there, and I beat the first, he was the champion of the world at that time, the Japanese Nuki, Nagai. I beat Nagai so bad, he went to retirement. And they brought a Nuki out of retirement to restore their honor back. I beat a Nuki so bad, he went back in retirement. So my life been fantastic, by other than me. What makes it so bad, I'm not a violent person. I don't go out there just picking on people because I know how to fight. I don't go out there taking advantage of people because I know how to fight. If a person didn't know who I was, they never know that I'm champion of the world. They just saw me on TV, see me, and different posters or something like that.
Right.
Because I'm so humble, you never saw me get loud.
It's true.
Never got loud. Always smiling, always laughing. Until you mess with my sister and my mom.
Oh.
And then you do that.
Then you get trouble.
Then you're in trouble.
Then you're in trouble.
Then you're in trouble.
All right, one question, and then we'll let you go back. What made you the best? What made you push that hard to be better than everybody else? Because they were all pushing hard to be champ of the world. What made you push harder?
It made me push harder because no one believed in me but my mom. No one believed in me but my mom. My first instructor was a major police force here. He came to be the chief of police force in Aftermath. He was a major police force here, one of my instructors. My first instructor was named Rudy Flower, with a style called Shitaru. And then I started doing that, then I started doing Taekwondo with Jun Ree. Then I started doing Goju, Sensei Bill Corey, Hapkido with Larry Lent, So I started doing all these things, different type of art. Not to say this art better than that art, this art better than that. So I did all these different type of art to make my art better and more inventive for people to be able to protect themselves and do what they have to do to defend themselves. So and this is what made me go different places, different things to be able to do what I do. When I was her size, man, I was going back and forth to school, and I used to run so fast they called me Michael Shootoff. I run so fast, and the man at the grocery store right now, they see me coming, and I go in and grab a apple or a peach or something, He said, "Watch it. He ain't doing wrong, but watch how fast he come and get that apple." He grab rubber and get the apple, pick the apple, and keep running. And then he said, "Mike, I'm gonna beat you, Michael." The only thing he tried to do is let people know that he was my best friend.
Oh.
And that is him will come cause me to be able to be and do what I had to do now to people. When people come in here black, white, Indian, Puerto Rican, whatever. I don't look at the color. I look at the personality of who we are, you know, and then that's what I take. Right? My two friends, my two partners, Ben and Mitch, my two best friends now, you know, besides my family and my class, you know. And this is what I strive for every day. I strive every day to make things better in my life because I can help them, help you, you know, help her. Yeah, look at that look on her face. Look at that look on her face. Yeah, but this is what makes me what I am today. This is exactly what makes me what I am today. And then officers come here to work out me. They're not about 6 foot tall, and when they see it that I'm Mike Bell, you should see the smile come on their face. And the smile come on their face, the doctor, man, I'll whoop this look. and then they work out me once or twice. He said, man, don't you never hit me that hard. You know? And everybody started laughing. I would never even hit them hard to hurt them. But I hit them enough to let them realize, hey, I am what I am. And they become my best friend.
Thank you, Mike.
You are very, very welcome.
We appreciate you.
You want 5 of these?
You could better watch her.
You want 5?
She's the next champ coming up.
That's my baby. And she can be.
She can be.
Yeah, she can be. The only thing she had to do is keep focused on what she had to do in school and everything else. She'll be everything she wanted to be. You really can. Don't let no one doubt you and tell you about your two level this, 2 level that. You ain't gonna do it. You can be anything God give you because He give all us the same attitude and mind on each other. So the only thing you gotta do is have a positive mind that you can do anything you want to be. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.